Listen up, because I'm about to tell you something they'll never understand. They look at you walking down the street, sitting in that office, grinding through another day, and they think they've got you figured out. But they don't know your hell. They don't know the storms you've weathered, the mountains you've climbed in the dead of night when no one was watching. You see, everyone's got their own version of hell. Yours? It's uniquely yours. It's those 3 a.m. moments when the world's asleep, but your mind's screaming like a freight train. It's those mornings when your bones feel like they're made of lead, but you drag yourself up anyway. They see you smile, they see you nod, they see you pushing through, but they don't see the war raging behind your eyes. Let me tell you something about hell. It's not just a place of fire and brimstone. Sometimes it's the quiet moments, the empty rooms, the unanswered texts, the dreams that slip through your fingers like smoke. It's the weight of expectations crushing down on your shoulders, the pressure to be someone, to make something of yourself when you barely have the energy to make your bed in the morning. But here's the thing about hell, it's also a forge. Every demon you face, every obstacle you overcome, every moment you choose to keep going when giving up would be easier, that's your hell transforming you into something stronger, something unbreakable. Remember when they told you it would get easier? They lied. It doesn't get easier, you get stronger. Every scar, every setback, every moment of doubt becomes another layer of armor. You're not just surviving, you're evolving. While they're sleeping soundly in their beds, you're out there wrestling with your demons, turning your pain into power. They don't know about the nights you spent staring at the ceiling, questioning every decision you've ever made. They don't know about the tears you've shed in secret, the prayers you've whispered into your pillow, the times you've had to be your own hero because no one else was coming to save you. They don't know about the battles you fight every single day just to keep standing. But let me tell you what they also don't know. They don't know your strength. They don't know that every time life knocked you down, you got back up with a little more fire in your eyes. They don't know that your scars aren't just marks of pain. They're medals of honor, proof that you faced the impossible and survived. You want to know what makes you different? It's not that you don't feel fear. It's that you feel it and move forward anyway. It's not that you don't get tired. It's that you keep going even when exhaustion seeps into your bones. It's not that you don't have doubts. It's that you've learned to turn those doubts into determination. Look at your hands for a moment. These hands that have wiped away tears, that have been balled into fists in anger, that have reached out for help when pride told you not to. These hands have built things, broken things, and put things back together again. They've written your story in sweat and determination, and they're not done yet. Your hell isn't just about suffering. It's about transformation. Every time you've been pushed to your limits, every time you've thought, I can't take anymore, but kept going anyway, you've been forging something incredible, something unbreakable, something that can't be taught in schools or bought with money. They see the surface, the calm waters, but they don't see the depths where the real battles are fought. They don't see the strength it takes to wear a smile when your world is falling apart. They don't see the courage it takes to start over, to try again, to believe in yourself when no one else does. But here's what makes you dangerous. You've learned to harness your hell. You've learned to take the pain, the doubt, the fear, and turn it into fuel. While they're running from their demons, you're making yours work for you. You've learned that the darkest nights produce the brightest stars, and baby, you're about to shine. Think about every time someone told you couldn't. Every time they said you weren't good enough, smart enough, strong enough. Think about how those words lit a fire in your gut, how they became the very reason you refused to quit. That's the power of your hell. It doesn't just break you down. It builds you up stronger than before. You see, they don't understand that your hell isn't just about pain, it's about purpose. Every struggle has been teaching you something, preparing you for something bigger than yourself. While they've been living in their comfort zones, you've been out there in the trenches, learning lessons they couldn't imagine. Your hell has taught you compassion, because you know what it's like to hurt. It's taught you resilience, because you know what it's like to fall and get back up. It's taught you wisdom, because you've learned that the hardest battles are often fought in silence. They look at you and see someone who's got it together, someone who's strong, someone who doesn't break. But they don't see the countless times you've had to piece yourself back together. They don't see the hours you've spent working when everyone else has given up. They don't see the price you've paid to become who you are. But here's what makes you extraordinary. You're not just surviving your hell. You're using it to light the way for others. Every step you take, every obstacle you overcome, every mountain you climb becomes a beacon of hope for someone else who's still finding their way through the darkness. Your hell has given you something they'll never have: unshakable strength. The kind of strength that comes from being knocked down 1,000 times and getting up 1,001. The kind of strength that's born in the darkness and forged in the fire of adversity. Remember this: your hell isn't your destination. It's your training ground. Every tear, every failure, every moment of doubt is just another rep in the greatest workout of your life. You're not just building muscle, you're building character. You're not just developing strength, you're developing unstoppable resilience. They might see your success one day, but they'll never understand the price you paid for it. They'll never know about the sleepless nights, the missed opportunities, the moments of doubt that nearly broke you. But that's okay, because you're not doing this for them, you're doing this for you. Your hell has taught you something priceless, that you're capable of so much more than you ever imagined. Every time you've survived something you thought would break you, you've proven that your limits are far beyond what anyone else believes possible. So let them look. Let them wonder. Let them try to figure you out. They'll never know your hell, but they'll see your triumph. They'll see the fire in your eyes, the steel in your spine, the determination in your step. They'll see someone who's been through the fire and came out refined, not destroyed. Your hell isn't just a story of survival. It's a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure, to adapt, to overcome. It's proof that greatness isn't born in comfort. It's forged in adversity. It's evidence that the human heart is capable of bearing far more than anyone thinks possible. So stand tall, warrior. Wear your scars with pride. Let your hell be the fuel that drives you forward, the force that propels you beyond what anyone thought possible. They don't know your hell, but they'll know your victory. They'll know your strength. They'll know your power. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what they know or don't know. It's about what you know. You know your strength. You know your worth. You know that every battle you've fought, every tear you've shed, every moment you've endured has been preparing you for something greater than yourself. Your hell isn't your weakness, it's your superpower. It's the reason you can face anything life throws at you with unwavering determination. It's the source of your resilience, your wisdom, your unstoppable drive to succeed. So let them keep guessing. Let them keep wondering how you do it. Let them keep underestimating the fire that burns within you. Because while they're watching from the sidelines, you're out there in the arena, turning your hell into heaven, your pain into power, your struggles into strength. They don't know your hell, but they don't need to. All they need to know is that you're unstoppable, unbreakable, and absolutely unstoppable. Because that's what happens when you learn to harness your hell. You become a force of nature that nothing and no one can stand against. Your time is coming, warrior. Keep pushing, keep fighting, keep believing. Your hell isn't your ending. It's just the beginning of your legend. And when they look back on your story, they won't see the hell you went through. They'll see the heaven you built from its ashes. So stand tall, walk proud, and remember, they don't know your hell, but they're about to know your glory. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Show them what someone who's been through hell and came out stronger can really do.